All right, so welcome to this special section on what we call the explicit instruction model. So if you have any teaching experience, then this model may be very familiar. So as you may know, this is a teaching method that emphasizes direct instruction, modeling, guided practice, and independent practice. And these principles are used to create structured and efficient learning environments that are designed to improve student learning outcomes. So you may be familiar with the classroom setting where the explicit instruction model is commonly used in different subjects and grade levels. So it's been shown to be effective in improving student learning outcomes. But in this section, I really want you to focus on how can we map this to a more corporate training environment. And our goal is to help you activate and connect this model to knowledge that is connected to the corporate world. So if you are a teacher, that this will make sense to you. If you're new to this whole world of learning and development and teaching, then this will be new information to you that will help you and that is really key. So moving on to mapping the explicit instruction model to corporate training solutions. So in the corporate world, there are different models used to build training, like the ADDIE model, the SAM model, the backward design model that I have mentioned in the previous section of this course. But the explicit instruction model can be applied to these models and has the potential to bring benefits for corporate training. So, for example, when creating onboarding training, the explicit model can be used to ensure that new employees receive clear and direct instruction on company policies, procedures, and expectations. And another example is actually when creating soft skills training, the explicit instruction model can be used to provide employees with clear and direct instruction on communication, teamwork, and problem solving. And at the same time, when creating technical training, the explicit instruction model can be used to provide those same employees specific tips and tools and enablement materials for software tools and equipment. So the more direct, the more structured the content you're working on, the more you're likely to use this explicit instruction model, because it's usually information that's not really into like innovative ways of thinking, but it's mostly things that are procedural, structured, and processes. So when creating these engaging and efficient kind of learning experiences using this model, you have to be focusing on a few tips here. So focus on creating clear and direct instruction. At the same time, this can be achieved by ensuring that training objectives are clear, well organized, use simple language, and provide real world examples. Additionally, you can incorporate hands-on activities using technology and providing opportunities for self-paced learning that can help the training be more engaging and interactive. And if we're not building training, that's fine. We're not talking about training here, but mostly any learning experience. It could be a workshop, it could be a call, it could be a video, it could be an email, it could be an actual micro learning module. So whatever you're building that is very structured and has more facts into it, you're more likely want to have a more of an explicit instruction model. And this can help you create efficient and effective learning experiences. So in conclusion, this model can be mapped to the model used in building corporate training, and it has the potential to bring benefits. Remember that when creating corporate learning experiences, the key is to focus on creating clear and direct instruction, especially when the content is factual, and try to make it more engaging and interactive because, as you know, you're working with adults who are busy. And so, as a next step, consider researching and applying this instructional model in a sample corporate learning experience. So you kind of can work on it, plan it ahead, and see how that goes. And yeah, these are some of my thoughts. This model is also called direct instruction model. So it's a pretty systematic way of teaching. It was very efficient and effective with working with children who are learning math or learning languages, and especially learning reading. So if you want to learn more about this, you can definitely follow up with it. But usually it's a very structured and plan ahead type of curriculum. where you basically need to be very structured, very organized, and it's not something that you can just like, it's not just you create more of a communication or discussion. It could be very robotic at some point, but you can make it engaging. It's just that it's the content that kind of makes it that way.